Who does Clint Buchanan think he is? Nobody talks to me like that.
Who does Dorian Lord think she is, anyway? Attacking Kevin, calling him a drunk. Nobody talks to my kids that way.
I suppose I should be grateful this happened so soon, before I got in too deep with that pompous, bullheaded Buchanan. Great. That overgrown cowboy has cost me a $120 crystal wine goblet. Kimmy! Kimmy! Lindsay!
What's a girl got to do to get past the security? Did I come at a bad time?
No, not at all. Is that the watercolor?
Yep, just picked it up from the cellar.
Wow.
It's not the frame that I wanted it in, but we can get that fixed. I just wanted to drop it off and maybe help you pick a place out to hang it.
Great, great. Well, let's have a peek, shall we?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Oh, can't wait. I know I loved it the moment I saw it.
Isn't it?
Oh.
It reminds me of Adriana.
Adriana.
Hey, I saw her billboard the other day. It must be exciting for her to see her picture all over the place.
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. Everything's... Why not?
Because we still have sand all over us, and unless you want it in the sheets.
I don't care if you don't.
You would say anything right now. We are not getting into bed until we both take a shower.
Well, we'll have to take one together then. Save water, fight global warming.
Oh, I didn't know you were such a conservationist.
I'm full of surprises. Get the shower started. I'll light the candles. You can't hide from me for long, my butterfly.
Oh, what happened here? Did you and Clint have a fight already?
What makes you think that?
Well, Callista Morgan saw you at the palace with Clint, and she said that it looked like you two were on a date. So, spill it. Come on. Are you and Clint an item?
What the hell am I thinking about? Getting involved with Dorian Lord, for heaven's sake. Look what she did to that glass. Never should have done it.
Clint?
Vicky.
Yeah. Sorry, I did actually say your name before, but gosh, you didn't hear me because you were so busy talking to yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Is everything all right with Jessica and the baby?
Oh, yeah. No, they're fine. This is about Kevin. I just had dinner with him.
And?
And it was wonderful. He's almost back to his old self again. I mean, certainly the most since Duke died. He seems to just be in a much better place right now.
Not drinking?
No. I wish you could have seen him.
I did, this morning.
Well, then you know. He's so much better. He now wants to honor Duke's memories. He's dealing with his drinking and his guilt. He's trying to put his life back together again.
Yeah, that's good. That's good news.
And he says he has you to thank for it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did, but you worked some sort of magic on him. And I really just wanted to say that I am so grateful to you for that.
Yeah. Well, let's hope he keeps it up. He's got a long way to go, Kevin does, and he's got to take it one step at a time.
And he will. He's strong. And he's got us to help him.
I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah.
Especially after that scene with Dorian.
What scene with Dorian?
Kevin didn't tell you about that?
No. Probably thought it was none of my business. Because it is none of my business. Your relationship with Dorian is exactly that. Your relationship with Dorian. I would just as soon stay way out of that one.
That's not going to be a problem, Vicky, because there is no relationship. Dorian Lord and I are through.
Something that had hardly begun is now over. Clint and I are through.
And why does that surprise you? We're talking about Dorian.
I've always known she was a piece of work, but to be so mean-spirited and petty...
I had no idea that Clint could be so petty. He completely overreacted to a little contretemps between Kevin and myself.
But of course she would insult Kevin. She thrives on tearing down Buchanan's, present company included.
Oh, all right, so that's my only crime, huh? Being a small gene pool?
Did you say something to Clint to provoke him?
No. It was 100% Clint's fault.
It was 100% Dorian's fault.
I can't believe Clint would yell at you for no reason.
Well, then you don't know Clint.
I was married to him.
For all of 15 minutes.
Okay, and why is that? Because I was trouble and he wasn't. He's one of the most decent men I've ever known.
He wasn't decent to me.
Was he defending his family?
That was what I was doing.
What did you do? You were screaming at Kevin and calling him names?
I didn't say anything about screaming and calling names.
You didn't have to. If there's one thing I learned with my 15 minutes, it's that family is the bottom line for Clint. You go after any one of those kids and he's gonna fight you to the death.
So would I.
I know, which is why you should understand where the man is coming from. You want to know what I think? I think you should go to Clint right now.
No! I am not going to grovel. Not under any circumstances.
I wasn't talking about groveling. I was talking about apologizing.
Oh, Vicky, just go ahead and say it.
Say what?
I told you so. You know you're dying to say it.
I would never do that.
Never entered your mind, huh?
Well, I might think it. Might write it in my diary. Might even turn it into a song, sing it in the shower.
You still sing in the shower?
Oh, yeah, just as badly. You're changing the subject.
To what you said you'd never say.
Clint, saying I told you so would be rubbing it in, and I just wouldn't stoop to that level.
Oh, come on, go ahead. Vicky, stoop. Stoop all you want. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care a whit about that woman.
Oh, forget it. I'm not taking that bait.
What bait?
The bait you just put on your hook. You're angry with Dorian. You want me to justify it for you by bashing her. But you see, I know exactly what would happen.
And what would that be?
You'd make up with her, and then you would resent me bitterly for what I might have said about her.
Now, there's going to be no making up. I will not tolerate someone being that cruel to one of my kids.
What did you just say?
If you both want me to go, I'll go. But I'm taking Brennan with me.
The hell you are.
She's my daughter. I am her father. It's my DNA.
I don't care what the tests say. The baby's staying right where she is.
The baby's got a name. It's Brennan. Like her daddy. Try saying it. Brennan,
Antonio,
like me.
please. Look, I know that she's your daughter, but she's mine too.
Jessica,
How can you take her away from me?
I don't
You are hurting
hurt
me.
you.
You can't take her. You
I
can't.
love her just as much as you do.
Well, then if you love her, why don't you think about what you're doing to her by keeping her from her mother?
Why don't you think about your daughter and I'll think about mine?
You walked away from
I
your
left
child.
her to protect her. The threat's gone. I'm back. Now I'd like my baby daughter back, please. I'm willing to get a court order if I have to.
Then you go ahead and do that. Because I'm sure there's a judge out there that would be interested in the fact that you murdered Claudia Reston's father.
Make yourself disappear, and make sure it's in a cab. Find out you drove, you're gonna be in for a long night. That's it, folks. Mind your own business. Just have a good time. You're welcome.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Nice mouth. Where'd you learn to talk like that? Switzerland?
I was handling it, okay?
Yeah, I could see that.
I can take care of myself.
Whatever you say, lady.
Yeah, that is what I say.
Well, then again, you're singing the blues in a salsa club. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's doing wonders for my depression.
My set list is none of your business.
That's okay. I don't need a glass. Keep it. You're right. I'm just another paying customer.
You're a cop, not a music critic.
My mom does what you do. She taught me a thing or two about the blues.
Is she any good? Does she know what it feels like to lose someone?
Some people don't talk about their feelings because they ain't got none. Other people, they don't talk about their feelings, but they got them strong as anybody else. Yeah, she knows.
My father just died.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be. I'll be okay.
I lost my dad, too.
That's all you have to say?
I could recommend a good shrink if you need one.
I've been shrunk so many times, there's hardly any of me left. Tell you what, go out into the real world, make some serious mistakes, double that. Just screw up your life totally, then come back and maybe we'll talk. But until then, you're hassling me more than a drunk ever could.
Are you lady? I'd go back to all those doctors, and I'd get my money back.
So tell me about this Lenny guy. He was a forger?
Yeah, well, there's really not that much to tell, actually.
What kind of things did he forge? Were they documents, signatures, what?
Yeah, just about anything anybody needed.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, was he good?
Yeah,
he was?
Good. Hold on a second. Come on. It's the hospital. I gotta take this.
I'm gonna give me a new drink.
All right.
Okay?
Spencer, Drew.
Come on, John, answer your damn phone.
Calling me?
What are you doing here? Listen, I'm getting Spencer or whatever, but you gotta leave.
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, he's not gonna talk if you're here.
I've got as much on the line as you do, especially now.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Talking about. All right, you can't say a word.
Okay,
Just
what?
so you know what you're dealing with over there, all right? True, maybe the man who shot my father.